Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'm start making the series on Solidity, and this is one of my favorite topic. I have recently, like I can say that 6 to a year back itself, I started with a blockchain itself, and then I just figured out the Solidity, and then I have learned a lot on it. So from last 2 months itself, I'm planning to make the series on the Solidity also. So finally I'm starting the Solidity series. It maybe get included all the stuffs. I'll try to cover how to make the codes on it, each and every components. I'll try to get it covered in this video itself. So basically it will cover the projects also in the later phase itself, and what exists the Solidity, why we require the Solidity, everything we'll try to cover in the whole series itself. This is just introductory video itself. This is video number 1, where I'll just try to explain you about the Solidity, why we require the Solidity and what's the purpose of the Solidity, why we required Solidity only for the blockchain itself, and this looks like a reliable one. We can make our codes on Python also. Like couple of guys say that like why don't I can create the code on Python also. That's maybe possible for the blockchain also. Smart contract I can write it on Python itself. Yeah, that you can do it. But the thing is that if you're talking about the reliable one, there is a language which developed for some purpose itself, and Solidity is that language having a purpose for it. So if you're talking about the smart contract to be get it developed, you require the Solidity is the language for it. You can develop anything on Python itself, even the smart contract you could write it on Python, but it doesn't mean like Solidity is not that the language itself. So in the initial phase, even I thought that same way, like as Python is my favorite language, I thought that why don't I make the smart contracts on Python? So there's a possibility for it, but instead of just going with that itself, why don't we use all the features which is provided by the Solidity in all the ways itself? Even the compilers and everything is available over there itself. Why don't we use it directly instead of just we have to do the stuff from multiple sources, try to figure out the ways how to make the smart contracts on it. Instead of going with us, they have the documentation in place, so which we can use it directly. Libraries are available over there, so which we can use it directly in Solidity. So I think like Solidity is a preferable way instead of the Python itself. If your choice is you have to go ahead for the writing a smart contract on Python, you can do it. I'll try to cover few videos on smart contracts on Python also later phases, but Solidity is the main section for it for this whole series itself. So before proceeding further itself, I'll just let you know about the Solidity. There's few description about it. I'll just have write it from my side, which is a small description about the Solidity, and I think like I just have to convey to you. So Solidity is an object oriented high level language for implementing a smart contract DApp, which is a decentralized application. Mainly smart contracts are the program which govern the behavior of accounts within the Ethereum state. So basically when we are talking about the Solidity, we are using Ethereum as a blockchain itself on which we are writing this. Okay, Solidity was influenced by C++, Python, JavaScript, and is designed to target the Ethereum virtual machines. So mainly whatever the codes we are writing it's on the base on the EVM, which we call it as a Ethereum virtual machine. It's on the top of it. Okay, Solidity is a static typed support inheritance library and a complex user defined type among other features. Okay, and with Solidity you can create smart contract for the users to use it for voting purpose, crowdfunding, blind auction, and the multi-signature wallets, which normally nowadays most of the wallets provider are using it. So that's also one of the possibility. Using the blockchain you can use it. So Solidity is the programming language which is required to make that stuffs. Okay, other than that, what are the prerequisites for it? I can say that a blockchain, Ethereum, and any programming language. So mainly we are picking with the language which we call it as a Solidity only. I'm just going further with that. The Solidity language and the version is 0.081. 0.08.0 is the version I'm utilizing over here itself. You might be getting few tutorials which they are using it 0.04 also, but go ahead further with the latest one itself. Few syntax are getting changed itself, so that was the reason I'm preferring with this version. And on the top of it, there is one another thing which I want to showcase to you in this video. So before closing this video itself, so let me go to the system now and I'll show you that sample video of how the program looks like in Solidity. I'm not expecting anyone to understand that code right away, but the thing is that at least you can able to understand how exactly the Solidity code looks like when we are writing it on, and we are using a remix id over there itself just to make that. So there is a online compiler is available which we call it as a remix id. On that we can deploy our code and we can able to see the outputs also very easily in later phases if we want to get it connected with the MetaMask or those things. That's I'll try to get it covered in later phase itself, but right now I'll just show you that like how the code of the Solidity looks like. Okay, let me go to the system now. So now I'll show you that how the remix ID looks like. So this is a remix ID if you are able to see my screen very well. So in this is the remix ID. This is online available itself. You simply have to get it, access this URL remixid.ethereum.org. You simply click on it. There are a few options for it and you clicked on it and you can reach to this point. Okay, this is a default few Solidity code itself which is available. I'm showcasing that a syntax of it. So this is the structure of it where you have to write these all things. Don't worry about it. I'll try to cover each and every section for it, what exactly the mean of all these things, and on the basis of that we proceeding further. The purpose to show you this syntax right, the whole structure right now itself, so that you are aware about it, how the Solidity code looks like. Okay, and we can compile it over here itself and then we can deploy it. Those things we'll try to cover in the later videos. This is just for introductory purpose. Okay, so I think that's it, the stuff which I just want to get it covered in this video itself. So see you soon for the next video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.